evening, beautiful people. I am going to share with you what just happened. This is officially my third take of this episode. It took me twice. The first time I thought I didn't hit the record button, which come to find out I did. The second time I recorded thinking I was good to go, and come to find out I had a loose cord. So this is take 3 of the evening edition of Coping While Cooped, I guess is what we're calling this little bonus stuff. The very first thing I need to mention is you guys are amazing. We hit the 2,000 download mark today, which I think is quite the accomplishment since, I don't know, 4 months ago, I didn't even know how to turn on a microphone. So we're going to go with that's great. And I appreciate everyone's support. And I'm glad you're here with me during this very challenging time in our lives. So I have 2 stories that I'm going to try to get through as quick as possible. And then I have some, I don't know, we may find it dark humor as we go on, but I'm going to still try to do some jokes about gambling, recovery, addiction, whatever. So anyway, so I did go for my bike ride this morning, and I'll give you the short version because now after recording twice, I know I run out of time. So I had bought myself a nice little cup holder at Target over the weekend to hold a water bottle, you know, like on the bar of the bicycle. And I bought a nice Velcro one so I didn't have to be mechanical about putting it on. And as I was getting ready today, I fill up my water bottle, and it's a special water bottle because the biking company in Cambodia gave it to us when we were in Asia. So it's special. I'm not going to be able to ever get a water bottle with the same crew at the same time and the same experience. So it has a little sentimental value. So I go along on my little journey, and maybe I'll talk to you about the hills in the morning. I'm going to put that down as a note. Anyway, I get to my destination, my turnaround spot, and I go for a drink of water, and my bottle's missing. And I start to get a little crabby, if I'm being honest. And I had a spare water, because I always do. But I turn around, and I'm really, bummed. I can't just produce another water bottle. But I'm like, okay, I still can retrace my steps, and maybe I'll find my bottle. So the ride home was way different than on the way out, because I have to go slow. I'm looking in the woods. You know, it's a concrete path, and there's a little bit of hills and trees and woods, so it's mostly green and brown. So a clear water bottle should stick out, like clear-ish with some writing. It should look white against the background. Well, what I discovered while looking was a whole lot of other white spots in the background. It was litter and garbage and laziness on both sides of the path. And the more garbage I saw, the more frustrated I was getting and disappointed. And I try to not be a jerk about people, but it looks like some people were doing some jerky actions by being lazy. So needless to say, I was a little upset about that. And I didn't find my water bottle on the bike path. That's the bad news. However, I did find it about a block from my house on the corner. So I lost it really early in my field trip. Needless to say, it's in the dishwasher, and it is not going out on any more adventures with me. I will use some water bottle I don't care about. So the next part of my day, if we're going to do a little compare and contrast. So the first bike path experience was on the bike, and at lunch we did our normal walk. And as we were walking along the path, the path runs behind the casino, and it's part of where we walk. And I'm not recommending that you go walking by a casino, just in case you're wondering. But that's the way we go. And there was a truck doing something for the casino, and there was a rainbow on the side of it. I think their name was Rainbow, actually. And I took a picture of it, and I explained to Karen, I was like, there's something going on Facebook where people are chasing rainbows. I said, I feel like this page got 100,000 people on it, and they're just sharing pictures of rainbows. And it makes sense now because I saw some in a window, but people are either making them, creating them, or taking pictures of real ones. So it's kind of cool. So we're walking on the path, and not too long after I share this with her, I see a rock on the ground that has a rainbow painted on it. So I kind of chuckle, and we read the rock, and it says 518, which is our area code, Rainbow Hunt or Rainbow whatever the event is called. And there's a couple fellas that are walking their dog, and I don't want to say we know them, but we're friendly with them. We see them all the time, and the dog is 3-legged, so he's pretty distinct. His name is Under, is what I learned today, like as an underdog, which I thought was kind of cute. And the guy said, oh, there's a sign explaining it back there. And I was like, okay. So we found a couple more rainbow rocks. And I guess what I want to share, or what was going through my head after that, was what a difference. Like, people can either be litterers or they can be spreading rainbows. Like, we have a choice to make. And I hope you know that I'm trying to spread rainbows by being here with you. Maybe I have to tell you about the litter along the way, but really I want everybody to be good with genuine rainbows, you know? And I'm not talking like unicorns and rainbows, like bullshit stuff, head in the clouds, but really there's so much good stuff out there and so many things to be grateful for and happy about. So I just encourage you to look for the rainbows. I realize now that I didn't tell you my brilliant idea. I might go over, sorry. But with all this litter on the paths, what I think happened, my impression of the way this worked was, I think that I lost my water bottle to find the garbage, to be able to tell you or recommend or share my idea of, since the kiddos are out of school, what about, I'm calling it environmental science in my head, what about having them go out and help clean up, you know, areas like the bike paths or other areas that might need cleanup? I think it would be a good exercise, not only to, you know, help the planet, make these places look more appealing, and I have a feeling all these places are going to be, as soon as we get like the green light to leave our houses, I think these places are going to be flooded with people. But teach them, you know, to not grow up to be litterers. Teach them to grow up and look for rainbows, make rainbows. Anyway, not my place really, but I thought it might be a cool idea. And, you know, if you guys want to take it, run with it, go viral, clean the planet, I'm good with that. Okay. On to joke time. And I got to find it again. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Chuck E. Cheese, because it's never too early to introduce your child to poor nutrition and gambling. Now, the reason that's funny is because it's true. Arcades are definitely like pre-college of gambling. I don't know the right word, but it's definitely introduction to gambling for kids and starts planting the seeds. And that's a very unscientific version of it, but it's true, and it's aggravating, and it's depressing, and it's sad. But I don't want to end on a depressing, sad note. So I just want to say that I love you, and I appreciate the downloads and the support, and for you being there for me to get the stuff I need to off my chest before I go to bed, and to greet you in the morning and start my day off the right way. So thank you everyone for being there, and I'll talk to you in the morning.